Welcome back to my channel. They call me Charisma. And I'm going to try to make this make sense. So, give me a minute. And you're going to hear some background noise. I have my window open, so the birds are doing what they do. You're going to hear cars, trucks, neighbors. It's the middle of the day here. As you know, we are right now in Taurus season. Taurus season started on the 19th. And we have a Taurus new moon coming up on Monday, which is the 27th. I have some notes, so you're going to see me looking down. And Taurus is a earth sign. And for some of us, this will feel more heavy because earth signs are structured, organized. Sometimes they can be very stubborn. Tauruses are known for that. Taurus is a sign of the bull. A lot of times, Taurus people can come off as this very one way of thinking, my way or the highway type thing. But Tauruses are known for being very organized people who work hard. Tauruses are known to be abundant and prosperous type people. They are ruled by the planet of Venus. So just like Libras, they like nice things. And they are known to, have nice things. They work for these things. They make money, that kind of thing. But because this is a new moon, this is also a time to set intentions, plant your seeds that you want to see grow, right? A new moon is a good time to do that. The new moon is also this time where you can look at your shadow attributes. Everybody has a shadow self because the brighter the photograph, the darker the negative. Your shadow self are those things that may make you feel shame, embarrassment, hurt, pain, trauma. Those can be your shadow attributes. But they are not things to think about in this way of trying to hide. Because what happens is they come up, they show up, they can be triggering things that make you behave in a way that maybe you don't want to behave. And I'm going to give you an example of some things that I've noticed on YouTube. And then I'm going to give you some examples of myself. Because what I don't do is talk about other people and their things in this judgy type of way. Because, in my description, I don't have a niche. I have my experiences at this age right now in my life. Things that I have gone through, things that I have noticed through work, through my life, in my relationships. That's what this is. So there's all of this talk about Michelle Obama right now. There are lots of rumors about her marriage, about her relationship with her husband, things that people had never talked about before, but now here we are talking about this. My theory is that this could be a way to disqualify her if she ever wanted to run for president. I don't think she wants to. I don't see her as a person that wants to do that, right? But if you start to talk about her in this negative way, then this would disqualify her because you have so many people whose brains are so small, so narrow-minded, they would go back, pull up these things that have been said and say, oh, she could never be it because look at all these things. Even though we have a felon that's the president. And being a felon apparently doesn't disqualify you. You have people who are now talking about this podcast, these things that she's saying, the way she's speaking about herself and her life as if she doesn't have a right to do that. Every person has a right to talk about their experiences. Every human being has a right to say, I was working at this place, this is how it was for me. I had this title, this is how it was for me. I was the first lady, this was my experience doing this thing. There has never been an African American first lady before in this place called America. No one has ever done that job. There's not a book that she could have gotten from a shelf and read and said, oh, I need to do all of these things. Check these boxes. There was no guide for that. And the people making the comments have never done the thing and will never do it. They will never be married to an African American president. So the comments that they're making were very disturbing to me because, again, here we go with a lot of self-hate, a lot of projecting propaganda that has been given to us by a colonizer and then projecting it onto another person who looks just like us, who has our bloodline. I think that's unfortunate, but okay. That's that shadow self. That's that I don't feel good enough. I don't feel like I have confidence or high self-esteem. That's that solar plex that we talked about before. That's where your self-esteem comes from. And when you don't have it, you then poke and pick at other people. That's that. I also noticed how Shay Shay is now having his little predicament with the person that he chose, and he said he got her from OnlyFans. But he doesn't want to admit that I went to OnlyFans and I chose someone who apparently is half his age to have this type of relationship with, and now it's not working out for me. Because Shay Shay is another one who has said disparaging things about women who look like him. You chose someone who doesn't look like you, and now it's not working out the way you thought it would. Self-hate is almost like a contagion. It's a virus that will jump on you, shake you up, and then you don't realize you have it, but you're passing it around when you get into certain places in certain spaces. Shadow self. That demonstration of feeling like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough. So if you choose to do some work around your shadow self, be kind and gentle with yourself, and then you can learn how to be kind and gentle with other people. And you don't have to attack people. You don't have to say how people shouldn't and how could you. All of the comments that I was reading were just very surprising to me. So that's that about the planets and the shadow selves. Other things about the news are just as disturbing as they have been, and just as shocking as they have been. We have judges being arrested. We have people being deported that are supposedly American citizens. And we have a felon that is the president. But to attack Michelle Obama because she is discussing her life, I think that's more than going too far. To attack the only African American woman who has been the first lady, and to me she still is. To say that she is bitter and jealous of her husband is too far. So let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you are going to be doing any work for yourself during this new moon that's going to be coming up on the 27th in the sign of Taurus. Please like, share, and subscribe. They call me Charisma.